Next week, without a boost in the debt ceiling. Following Obama's speech last night, Speaker House Boehner said that Republicans will insist on significant spending cuts and reforms. On the newsline right now, we're joined by Congressman Joe Heck. Good morning, Congressman.
Good morning, Kristen. How are you?
Doing well.
Congressman, I don't want my credit card bill to get even higher. Can you get this thing fixed?
Well, I think we're well on the way to getting it done, Joe. I mean, the fact is no one wants to see the United States default. We're all working very hard to come up with a compromise that will allow us to maintain the full faith and credit of the United States government while making sure that we don't continue to spend out of control like has been going on in Washington for the last decade, and that we get to bring our country to a place where we're not mortgaging the future of our children and our grandchildren.
Did you feel like he was picking on you last night? He was kind of cutting you new guys out of the herd for a little criticism.
Well, I think that when we've seen what the president has put forward during all these discussions, it's been a lot of rhetoric and hyperbole, and then he's yet to come up with a written plan. And that's why Speaker Boehner said on Friday, look, we can't negotiate here anymore. We're going to go and work with the Senate. We're going to take back the responsibility of the legislative branch to come forward with a solution. And that's where the discussions have now come. And I believe we're going to move forward. Look, I'm willing to look at any plan that doesn't increase marginal tax rates and contains real spending cuts, because the issue, again, is not a revenue problem in Washington. It's a spending problem, and we've got to get this spending under control.
Congressman, let's shift gears for a little bit. Work has stopped on McCarran's new control tower. What's the latest on this? We're going to lose as many as 60 workers out there.
Well, it's unfortunate that the Senate recessed without taking action. The House passed the FAA extension bill. I voted for that bill. I've done my job. But the Senate recessed without considering the bill and put Nevada workers at risk, and now they're paying the price. The extension that passed mirrors the cuts that the Senate has already passed. So, again, it's playing politics with something as critical as jobs in southern Nevada when we continue to have the highest unemployment rates in the nation.
Doctor, you left the emergency room for Congress, and that would seem like in some ways that was going to be easier than the life and death decisions you were making. You sometimes wish you were back at the hospital.
Well, I'm performing triage here just like I did in the emergency department. It's coming fast and furious, but the fact is we've got to get our spending in Washington under control. And that's the plan that the House has put forward before with cut, cap, and balance. The president last night said he wants to see a balanced approach. What's more balanced than coming up with a balanced budget amendment? And we will continue on that path to cut spending while allowing the United States to maintain its full faith and credit.
Congressman, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kristen. Thanks, Joe. Have a great show.
That's Congressman Joe Heck, and this interview is brought to you by In-N-Out Burger.